folks, grab your pearls and your high heels, because today we're hopping the DeLorean of nostalgia to visit a black and white gem of American television history. Leave it to Beaver.
Now, before you start clutching your remote and flipping to something modern, let me assure you, this show is an absolute classic, despite revolving around a kid as dense as a lead balloon. First things first. No, I wasn't alive in the 1950s. I didn't sit in a plaid armchair with a milkshake in hand while Ward Cleaver dispensed dad wisdom like it was candy from a gumball machine. But thanks to the magic of retro TV channels, I've spent more than a few afternoons wondering why Ward's suits are crisper than my attempts at toast, and why everyone in Mayfield talks like they're one polite disagreement away from a Hallmark card. Let's talk about the Beaver himself, Theodore Beaver Cleaver, folks. This kid is the walking embodiment of bless his heart. Beaver is the kind of kid who sees a wet paint sign and feels personally called to touch it. His wide-eyed naivety is so endearing that you almost forgive him for making the kind of decisions that would get most modern kids grounded for a month, like the time he climbed into a Billboard cup of soup. You ever accidentally embarrass yourself in public? Beaver's entire existence is just that, but in adorable sepia tones. And then there's Ward Cleaver, the gold standard of TV dads. I mean, this guy could write the dad handbook. He's got a measured tone for every problem, whether Beaver's stuck in a tree or while he's accidentally dated someone Eddie Haskell level insufferable. Speaking of Eddie, Eddie Haskell is that guy. He's like the human version of a used car salesman, but somehow Ward never seems to take the bait. How does he do it? Meditation, secret whiskey stash in the basement, who knows? Either way, Ward's patience deserves an Emmy. June Cleaver, meanwhile, is walking perfection in a string of pearls. She's so composed that even when Beaver's antics are about to burn the house down, figuratively of course, she handles it with all the urgency of someone folding a fresh load of laundry. And let's not forget her heels. I tried cleaning my apartment in dress shoes once. It lasted 10 minutes, and now I'm considering orthopedic insoles. How June managed to bake cakes, discipline children, and look like a 1950s fashion plate is beyond me. Now Wally Cleaver, he's the prototype for every sitcom older brother. He's got charm, a Letterman jacket, and a knack for dating girls who look like they walked straight out of a Sears catalog. Wally's the guy you root for, cause he's got just enough common sense to not be a disaster, but enough teenage cluelessness to be relatable. The show itself is a time capsule of 1950s suburbia. It's like stepping into a world where dads read newspapers instead of doom scrolling Twitter, and the biggest scandal is Beaver sneaking a frog into the house.